today's lesson is on-road costs. You have your license, you have saved money from your part-time job, and now it is time to buy your first car. So what exactly are the costs of purchasing a car? It's a very, very important question, and it's a very good question to have before you're buying anything. Not just car, but anything. These are the list. Purchase price, obviously, you need to have money. So probably we're thinking about $0 to 44,999 or 45,000 or plus. But most of us will be from like 0 to $44,999. Why? Because of the stamp duty. Because if it's in the first range, 0 to $44,999, you will pay 3%. But if it's a 45,000 and onwards, it'll be 5% plus $1,350 on top of that you have to pay. Okay, so think carefully. And a vehicle registration you must have. It's, using the public roads. And CTP, compulsory third party insurance, which is a green slip, you must have. And it's optional but advisable. So recommended. The third party property that actually covers other cars if there's any accident, or comprehensive insurance, which covers all cars, including your own, if there's any accident happens. And then loan interest and fees if you have to finance your car. So these are the things. So cost of registration and green slips, CTP insurance, is often included in the purchase price of a car, and stamp duty as well if the car is new. Okay, but so if you are looking for a second-hand car, you probably have to have this on the side because it's not included. So these are called on-road costs. Example 5. Kane purchased a van for $40,850. So when you think about the price of the vehicle, start thinking into two groups, the 3% group or the 5% group. Okay, so this definitely is the first group. Okay, 3%, to use in his landscaping business. He set up a table of costs associated with his purchase. Let's look at the table here. Kane is a very smart person, having all this table written, prices and everything. Good on him. Okay, so purchase price, which is the vehicle's price, is $40,850. Of course, you have to pay GST, 10% of that $40,850. And then stamp duty, because it's a less than $45,000, we are going with $3 for every $100 of GST price. And the registration and green slip and the insurance and all that, it's a fixed amount. So we don't have to work through too much on that one. We just have to add it on. So 764 for registration, green slip is 412, and then insurance is 963. So all we have to think about is the GST and the stamp duty to calculate. Okay, so what was the on-road cost to purchase this vehicle? I wouldn't recommend you to find a 10% of 40,850 separately, because if you do that, it's going to be a bit more work to do when you have to do stamp duty. Why? Because if you look at that $3 for every $100 of GST price. Now GST price is the 10% is already on top of the purchase price. So I would recommend you to do the total price, that including the GST. So what I'm going to do here is to find GST price. 110% of 40,850. That will give me the GST price. So don't do 10% separately, adding on to the 40,850. Well, I suppose it's not recommended, but you can do it. It's not a problem. You can do it separately. It's just that 2 steps, that's all. Okay, so if we do that, I will get $44,935. And of course, can't use this price to calculate stamp duty. We need to use 45,000. Why? Because it's a rounding up to the nearest $100. So this becomes 45,000 to the nearest 100. You round it up 1, it's become 10, so you have to round it up to there, right? So it's got becomes $45,000. Okay, so stamp duty, 3% of that GST price, which is 45,000. Okay, that means 3 divided by 100 times 45,000, which will give us 1,350. So now I can add it all up. So total on road cost equals the purchase price with the GST. I'm just going to go straight into that. All right, do not write a 45,000 here. Okay, that's how much you're going to pay for the car with the GST included. But we're using 45,000 to calculate a stamp duty cost. Okay, so that was 1,350. Now I'm just going to have to add all these three bills. 764 plus 412 plus 963. $48,424. So you thought, oh, okay, I can just have to have 40,150. No, you're wrong. You have to have $48,424 to actually drive that vehicle on the road. So just be very careful. Oh, that's it. That's all that is. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Well done.